appreciate the team which has been able to walk this journey with us. I know we have the board here, led by the chair, who has been very inspirational in this journey, and we really appreciate the support they have given the management this far, and even being able to come for the launch of the document. I also want to appreciate our colleagues, the CEO and FNGM, Bananjiti Lolonju, representative of the CEO of GAV, Director Njeng Juguna. We really appreciate your presence here. It's very important for us to have you as our brothers and sisters. Again, I can't forget our partners. They have been very key in this journey, and even to this event, we have seen your enormous support. So I want to appreciate ILO, ID Insights, JIC and UN Women. We can't thank you enough. We know what you have done, and we are promising to work with you as we continue to empower women and ensure the fund achieves our mandates. Lastly, allow me to talk about the staff who have been very committed to this journey. They have done all the best they can. They have spent sleepless nights ensuring this document is done through the support of the Handle Committee for Strategy, which was now spearheading the preparation of the documents. I think it has been a collective work. The document we are going to launch here has really been given a rigorous process. We have been able to work through using the internal and external stakeholders, and it has been a document which has been seen a lot of consultation, a lot of participation from all the key stakeholders. And for me, I can only say we are getting to an end, which is also going to give us another beginning. Because as you launch, we are also going to start now the implementation phase. And for me, it will be my honor and a lot of pressure when we'll be coming here to give you the outcome by mid-term of this period of 2023-2027. And again, when we'll be coming here to tell you, after the 5 years, this is what we have done as we committed to it.
We are very excited and we are hoping that we will be able to implement this roadmap to the end. And you know, most of these documents are just done and then they are left in the shelves, you know, especially in government offices. But we want to promise that as long as we are in Wef and with our able board and support from the chair and the board members, we will make sure that we implement it for the benefit of the women of this country, and even to support our president in his bottom-up transformative agenda. The real bottom-up, we reach up to the Mama Mboga down there to make sure that we benefit and we help them to empower them economically.
Chief guest took him on behalf of our chief guest, Moses Ifuto, the director, Caroline Njoki, for ILO. This is a great day for all of us. We have been waiting for this day, tirelessly working on the paperwork and waiting for this day. I want to say that I'm so grateful, and you are all welcome to witness the launching of Women Enterprise Fund 2024-2027 strategic plan to take us to greater heights as we operationalize the SP. I want to recognize the effort of my AGPO board of directors. We met several times in several venues, discussed on several issues to do strategic plan. We discussed on them, got support from the consultants. I want to appreciate them once more. I want to also appreciate the presence and the support of ID Insight and ILO for the sponsorship, for working with us, for all that you have put into supporting to see to it that Women Enterprise Fund actually stand firm and progress as well. Otherwise, about Women Enterprise Fund, I want to say that as the chair, we are committed as the board to oversee Women Enterprise Fund, to take Women Enterprise Fund to greater heights. We wish to support the women, to finance the women, to be able to stand, to be independent, and be able to actually run their businesses and be able to stand and move on with their developments. So we offer financial literacy, we provide materials and resources where there is need for such in their entrepreneurship fields, and we want to encourage all the women to borrow from Women Enterprise Fund. So I want to encourage the women to borrow and to do their businesses where there is need for more education. We have able credit officers, credit assistants in the fields to serve you. And for all of us, even though you may be financially able running your own businesses, it is good to motivate the women to borrow from Women Enterprise.
Thank you, the CEO, the technical team, the whole staff for the launch of their strategy. We are really excited about that. We are looking forward to partner with you in making, in implementing that launch, in making those goals a reality. Congratulations.
This strategy, we are exploring a greater, deeper partnership with the Women Enterprise Fund, including continued institutional strengthening around business development services. We have a very good package on financial literacy, and I was very happy to hear Daktari speak about that. It is great to contribute to alleviate suffering, but not at the expense of your business. Yeah, these are some of the, that is basic financial literacy. But also digitalization of financial services, and Daktari also spoke about that. And also looking at how we can also extend financial products to vulnerable populations like refugee women. Because imagine if we as Kenyan citizens, as women, we have specific challenges accessing financial services. How about refugee women who live in this country? And finally, is also exploring how is it that we can have women integrate better in the different value chains that are traditionally not, not what attracts women, like building, for instance. Looking at the better, what are those priority value chains identified by the government that women can better integrate in? And so we are very, very excited to partner with WEF and really call on all other stakeholders to come together and make it much easier for women to grow businesses in this country. Because a woman's business, believe you me, supports not only her. It's very cliche, but that's just the reality. And I think it's the right thing that we need to support. Thank you very much.
That we're presenting today or launching today is aligned to those key development priority areas. Then we then look at the strategic plan, and the key foundation of our strategic plan are the objects as outlined in the establishing regulation. So the regulation that established the fund required the fund to provide loans to women entrepreneurs. It required us also to facilitate them with the marketing and infrastructure, facilitate them with the linkages, and finally it also required us to support the women entrepreneurs with capacity building. The third strategic plan was supposed to go up to this year, June, but we terminated it so that then we can run with this, which is starting from 1st July last year. This strategic plan, even as I get into the presentation, is heavily anchored on collaboration. That is our biggest strategy, that we are going to achieve our initiatives through collaborations and partnerships. Then chapter 4 is where now we defined our strategy. So we look at our strategic issues, strategic goals, and key result areas. We have 5 issues, and one of them is the sustainability of the fund. You saw up there we mentioned the question of default, and we have also mentioned the question of revenue shortfalls. Those speak to this. Loan accessibility, financial literacy, entrepreneurship skills, access to market, for women entrepreneurs and intentional capacity. So then we have a goal to improve our financial sustainability. We also have a goal to improve accessibility to loans, which we hope that the digital platform or the digital orientation, the digital model then helps us to work towards. We also have, we will enhance training for women, the question of market access, and we are going to explore also the digital space to facilitate marketing for women entrepreneurs, and then institutional strengthening. You allow me to look at strategic objectives, and so one of the objectives that we are spelling, which is critical to us. So one of them is fund growth. So under fund growth, as a key result area, we are looking to grow the value of the fund to 10 billion. The next key result area is the financial inclusion, which speaks to accessibility of our loans. And the fund is targeting to loan 5 million women. Capacity building, yeah, so we are still targeting to train more than 500,000 women. We are hoping to enable market accessibility for over 100,000 women also. And so for every strategic objective, we have suggested about 3 interventions that we will pursue. They are bold, they are block, so that then there are small activities which will be helping us to operationalize each of those strategies. Then chapter 6 is on implementation and coordination. So the strategic plan, the plan also outlines a very clear framework of implementation and how we are going to monitor the implementation in terms of the various forms, whether it is the plan, whether it is the institutional framework, what kind of institution we are going to have to be able to achieve this for us, the staff in terms of their numbers, their skills and competencies, the leadership teams that are going to be coordinating the various teams or the various KRAs in this strategic plan, systems and procedures, and even the risk framework. Chapter 8 then looks at resource requirement, and this is the other place where we invite your attention. You can see the regulation still intended that the fund would work with the partners to be able to give us some grants and donation. So it is part of the regulation. So, and therefore we are hoping that this strategic plan outlines very clear paths that we are going to follow in working with our partners to be able to get resources to run this organization. As I get to the finish, you could see, to implement this plan, we are going to require serious resources. In the first year, we need 4 billion. In the second year, we need over 7 billion, 7.6, 7.6, 7.6. So in total, we need 34.9 billion. The bulk of that money is in the loans, which is revolving. So if we give it and it is paid well, because we know it's not like we're going to ask government give us 34 billion. How we work is that the little we are given, we are able to give it, it comes back, and then we revolve it like that. Chapter 8 then just speaks to how then we are going to track results, evaluate performance, and hopefully even at higher levels of impact, not just output, not just numbers, but even higher levels on the value we are creating for the women of this country who got a chance to either be trained by us and funded. So that's how we're going to look at this. And I think we have mapped out a matrix that helps us with the tracking that also for every year. And that's the end of my presentation.
I have a written speech by the CS, which goes a long way to fulfill what she would have wished to fulfill during this auspicious occasion of this launch. And therefore, I seek your indulgence as I move straight away to be able to deliver a written speech to be able to mark this occasion. So this is a speech for our Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Gender, Culture, the Arts, and Heritage, who is none other than on Jumwa, Honorable Jumwa, to mark this occasion, and I move ahead to be able to read a speech. All members of Parliament, and advisory board members, chief executive officers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I've talked to members of Parliament because they were also anticipated and then being invited to this occasion. Good morning. I stand before you today with immense excitement and deep sense of purpose as we launch a strategic plan that marks a significant chapter in our journey towards empowering women. Today is not just about a document, it's a commitment, a roadmap, and a collective vision that propels Women Enterprise Fund forward. The fund's mission has always been anchored in the belief that empowered women lead to empowered communities. With this strategic plan, we are taking a bold step towards creating lasting impact and fostering positive change. As we embark on this journey, let's remember that empowerment is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It's about recognizing and nurturing the unique strengths, talents, and aspirations of each woman within our organization and the broader community. Ladies and gentlemen, the strategic plan summarizes the vision and mission of the fund, outlining the key objectives, strategies, and actions that will guide us over the coming years. It is a comprehensive roadmap that not only acknowledges the challenges faced by women and entrepreneurs, but also presents innovative solutions to overcome these hurdles. One of the primary goals of this strategic plan is to enhance financial inclusion for women by providing them with easier access to credit, training, and mentorship programs. We aim to further the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, the Kenya Vision 2030, and the Sustainable Development Goals. Since inception, over Kenya shillings 27.8 billion has been disbursed to over 2 million women across the country, and over 1.72 million women trained on entrepreneurship, financial literacy, and value addition. This is besides initiatives to enable market access and linkages. In March 2023, Wef was remodeled from manual to digital in line with the President's promise on digitizing government services. Women can now access loans and by dialing star 254 hash, and Kenya shillings 941 million has been disbursed to 18,955 groups. Ladies and gentlemen, the plan places a strong emphasis on sustainability and resilience. In an ever-changing economic landscape, it is imperative that our women entrepreneurs are equipped with to navigate challenges and seize opportunities. The strategic plan outlines the initiatives to enhance the skills and knowledge of women entrepreneurs, ensuring that they are well prepared for the dynamic business environment. I take this opportunity to to express my gratitude to all the stakeholders, including government officials, non-governmental organizations, and private sector partners who have contributed to the development of this strategic plan. Your collaborative efforts underscore the commitment to the cause of women's economic and empowerment and social progress. In conclusion, I urge all to support implementation of this strategic plan. Your insights and suggestions are invaluable as we work together to implement a roadmap that will transform the lives of women entrepreneurs and contribute to the overall development of our society. Thank you for your commitment, your passion, and your dedication to the cause of women's empowerment. Let's embark on this journey together and make a lasting impact. I reaffirm government's commitment towards ensuring that women access opportunities that will enable them to realize their fullest potential. It is now my honor to launch the Women Enterprise Fund Strategic Plan for the period 2023 to 2027.
So our chief guest, first of all, we need you to press something and I'd request it.